Okay, guys, so it is week 14, Monday, September 5, or technically it's September 6 now. New format change. I'm gonna explain in another video, but I'm not gonna show how it's cooked every single time. It's just way too much. Anyways, this is about 360 grams of cooked rotisserie chicken and other chicken scraps, about 300 grams of Mexican rice, and about 4 egg omelette. All in all is about 1800 calories. Here's a breakdown of that. If I am still gonna eat something after this, so imagine not, I'm gonna have one of these and maybe another egg. So this is gonna be how many calories macros I'm gonna end up having for the day. All right. Week 14, Tuesday. Today I'm having about 420 grams of ground beef with a head of cabbage and some jalapeno and raw onions, 200 grams of Mexican rice and no additional fat. I also ate about 4 slices of bread with some of this ground beef earlier since today's a workout day and I got hungry right after I finished. Later I'm having this fairly low carb instant noodle soup that I'm gonna egg drop with like 2 eggs. So that's gonna be that. And all in all, this totals to about this much calories and this macro breakdown. Alright, week 14, Wednesday. Today I'm having about 420 grams of store-bought chicken marinated breast that usually burns and messes up my pan because they don't bother flattening these out. So it cooks unevenly and quite long. So now I'm compromising with about 20 grams of butter, water, and some xanthan gum to help thicken it in order to poach the chicken breast instead and make a sauce out of the liquid. It's the first time I've tried it, and so far I think that it works. I can show you that in a later video. With that, I'm having 280 grams of garlic fried rice. That's mostly white rice and some leftover Mexican rice and about 4 scrambled eggs. In total, this is about this much calories broken down in these macros. If I do eat anything after this one, I'll let editor me walk you through the new numbers, but for now, this is basically what I'm eating. Alright, week 14, Thursday. I'm having about 340 grams of marinated chicken thigh with 250 grams of rice, some broccoli, and 4 eggs. In addition, I'm having 2 ham and cheese croissants. You're gonna have to excuse me since I haven't eaten croissants in a while and I don't want to find myself binging on eating nothing but croissants for 3 weeks because I didn't allow myself a few croissants here and there. So, also, all of these total to about this much calories broken down into these macros. So, suck it. As always, if I do eat anything after this one, I'll let editor me let you know. Bye. Week 14, Friday. I am having about 450 grams of pork steak that I marinated overnight in a Cajun rub with a big bowl of lettuce, like some lettuce wraps, and I also made a butter and A1 steak sauce from the I also made a butter and A1 steak sauce from the pan that I fried the steaks from for extra flavor. Also, since it's Friday, I'm having not one, but 2 big slices of pizza. See what I meant with withholding myself from croissants for too long? Yeah, it's been a while since I had pizza and I also had some Domino's last Sunday. So moderation is definitely the key here. Speaking of moderation, I am also drinking some rum tonight because like I said, it's been a long week. So these total to about this much calories broken down into these macros, which shouldn't be that bad since tonight or today is a workout day and I busted my ass off lifting all those weights. So as always, if I do eat anything after this one, I will let editor me let you know. Week 14, Saturday. So I'm having about 230 grams of roast thigh and leg meat with some wings and 250 grams of Mexican rice. 6 chicken eggs. That's basically just about chicken skins with some meat and 1 egg salad sandwich. There's about 1 or 2 eggs in there. 2 slices of bread. Also, I'm having another pizza. I don't care. Two pizzas I ate yesterday didn't make me gain weight since I did work out. So wait for the calorie and weight trend breakdown. Again, I'm drinking tonight, so these total to about this much calories broken down into these macros. As always, if I don't eat anything after this one, I will let editor me let you know. Week 14, Sunday. I'm having about 300 grams of chicken breast leftovers with 250 grams of Mexican rice. I'm also having 10 dumplings with chili garlic oil that's more chili and garlic than oil, and a big bowl of Caesar salad. Since it's still technically the weekend, I'm also having a drink tonight and having a small pepperoni baked roll. That's roughly about half of what a normal calzone would be. Otherwise, all of this would be way too low in the calories. I also ate an open faced egg salad sandwich earlier, which is about one egg and one slice of bread. With all of these, the total is this much calories broken down to these macros. As always, if I do eat anything after this one, I will let Ether and me let you know.
Alright, now for the summary, this is take two. The first one had me rambling for about 20 minutes and the data was less organized, and there was even about a 20-minute segment where I paused the video in between, like near the end, because of I just had an existential crisis of what I'm going to discuss later on. So sit tight and then let's get right into it. Alright, let's first look at the total calories and if I did lose weight. From Monday to Thursday, I hovered at about 1700 and 2200 calories, and then the weekend happened, so Friday went a bit high to just under 3000 calories, then kept it between 2200 and 2500 calories for the rest of the weekend. Um, what that did was at least keep my weight steady, and I'm assuming that the fluctuation between Wednesday and Thursday, when the calories were actually low, um, was likely due to water weight. Looking at the breakdown of macros, I was able to keep my protein intake to at least 140 grams to about 190 grams. These were within my normal accepted protein range. I think ideally what I need is about 180, but yeah, not a possibility at the moment. Carbs were kept between 80ish and 187, so I kept it fairly low. Most people in most diets would at least do 200, but I'm a fat dude, so any additional calories I can not do, especially when my lifestyle at this moment, at this point, is largely sedentary, which I don't like, and I'm gonna change that soon. But it is what it is. So carbs down to a minimum. Now, in terms of the calorie proportions, I did have a mostly fat based diet that's largely driven by the meat and eggs as my protein source, which really isn't that bad because at least that's where the calories are coming from, and it's not like super grass fed because I don't live in a first world country, but it's a lot better than fucking seed oils. And to summarize in the table, here are all the relevant data points. Now, it's kind of common knowledge how alcohol is the fourth macro and having its own calories and stuff. This is what that looks like. Well, I topped it out at just under 3,000 calories on Friday in terms of just the food, the volume that I usually consume of alcohol, which is actually rum, but which, all things considered, is like it's not the most ideal, but it's good enough. Like if you had to consume it, it's the one, at least for me, that has the least amount of calories that does the job. So all of that adds usually about 900 to 1,000 calories depending on what I drink for that night, but that's all that is. But it's still 1,000 calories. Which, when we actually check the trend throughout time, so here's from June when I started this challenge to about September when this data did happen. So this is the total calories, and well, this is the food calories. So in terms of food calories, it's generally within the 2,500 calorie mark, but occasionally and weekly, I do eat a bit more on the weekends. But it's a lot more noticeable when you add on the alcohol. And as you can see, started out kind of just steady over here, and then increase and increase and increase and increase and increase. So even if, and by the way, this used to be a lot worse like a year ago, and honestly the years before that, like the entire decade, my life was just shit. I'm not, making an excuse of it, but I have to acknowledge that that happened. I drank a lot. I only started video recording my food in June, but I've been recording my macros and my weight since 2018. And I did have a weight loss, period from there. Like from 2017 to about 2019, I was very serious about weight loss. Didn't reach my goal due to some other reasons, but I was working out, biking every day, and obviously 2020 happened, changed everything, but that's another video. So even if it's just binge drinking on the weekends, even though I work out and eat right on the weekdays, and even on the weekends, like I work out usually Saturday, it's still, drinking on the weekends still had a very noticeable effect. And I'm not singling out alcohol as well, since, as you'll see in a later video, I had also been dealing with pre-diabetes for now. I think I was diagnosed earlier this year, 2022. I'll get into more detail about that in another video. But right now, that's just all of this, in addition to the drinking. It's basically about dietary and lifestyle changes that happened that I did not have much control over. This is as a result of becoming more sedentary, and yeah, the drinking didn't help either. So yeah, this was what got my existential crisis going on in the last recording, because honestly, had I seen this before, like in real time, which was supposed to be the point of this video, but this project got delayed and delayed because of everything else that's going on in my life. I could have done something earlier that I wasn't able to do now. And now that I have a lot more footage to go through that shows me pretty much doing the same thing as this week over and over again, and I could have done something, but can't do a damn thing about it right now. So I guess it's just part of my penance. Obviously, at the time of recording and hopefully publishing in the next few days, it's December now, and this date is from September. So from September to December, these are first few weeks, is another big chunk of this that I'm just looking at the data of me getting fat and not being able to do a damn thing about it. So I wish I only had my day job and this YouTube thing going on, but sadly I don't. So the next episode will be more of a montage from the week after this one up until October, because in late October, early November, we went to Korea for a week, and that deserves its own video. Not because it's a vlog or anything, but because it did have a very interesting that happened over there, in terms of food consumption, and a big change. Yeah, that's gonna be its own thing. No spoilers yet, but for me that's like a big discovery. Like not that I didn't know that before. It's gonna be, I think, if I manage to do this, it's gonna be the video after the next one. So it's gonna be another montage so after the Korea video, it's gonna be another montage to, I believe, week 26, which is like the last week. This is week 27 now. Yeah. Hopefully that becomes a second episode to follow this, weekly format, and from there I'll be able to really make the content that I like besides this series. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. Good things are coming, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace.